Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 4, Book 55, number 553. Narrated by Ibn Umar. Once Allah's apostle stood amongst the people, glorified and praised Allah as he deserved, and then mentioned the Dajjal, saying, "I'll warn you against him," i.e. the Dajjal, and there was no prophet but warned his nation against him. No doubt, Noah warned his nation against him, but I tell you about him something of which no prophet told his nation before me. You should know that he is one-eyed, and Allah is not one-eyed. Volume 4, Book 55, number 554. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's apostle said, "Shall I not tell you about the Dajjal, a story of which no prophet told his nation? The Dajjal is one-eyed and will bring with him what will resemble hell and paradise, and what he will call paradise will be actually hell. So I warn you against him, as Noah warned his nation against him." Volume 4, Book 55, number 555. Narrated by Abu Sa'id. Allah's apostle said, "Noah and his nation will come on the day of resurrection, and Allah will ask, 'Noah, did you convey the message?' He will reply, 'Yes, O my Lord.' Then Allah will ask Noah's nation, 'Did Noah convey my message to you?' They will reply, 'No, no prophet came to us.' Then Allah will ask Noah, 'Who will stand a witness for you?' He will reply, 'Muhammad and his followers will stand witness for me. So, I and my followers will stand as witnesses for him, that he conveyed Allah's message.' That is, the interpretation of the statement of Allah. Thus we have made you a just and the best nation, that you might be witnesses over mankind. 2.143. Volume 4, Book 55, number 556. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. We were in the company of the Prophet at a banquet, and the cooked mutton forearm was set before him, and he used to like it. He ate a morsel of it and said, 'I will be the chief of all the people on the day of resurrection.' Do you know how Allah will gather all the first and the last people in one level place, where an observer will be able to see all of them, and they will be able to hear the announcer, and the sun will come near to them? Some people will say, 'Don't you see in what condition you are and the state to which you have reached? Why don't you look for a person who can intercede for you with your Lord?' Some people will say, 'Appeal to your father, Adam.' They will go to him and say, 'O Adam, you are the father of all mankind, and Allah created you with his own hands, and ordered the angels to prostrate for you, and made you live in paradise. Will you not intercede for us with your Lord? Don't you see in what miserable state we are, and to what condition we have reached?' On that Adam will reply, 'My Lord is so angry as he has never been before and will never be in the future. Besides, he forbade me to eat from the tree, but I disobeyed him. I am worried about myself. Go to somebody else. Go to Noah.' They will go to Noah and say, 'O Noah, you are the first amongst the messengers of Allah to the people of the earth, and Allah named you a thankful slave. Don't you see in what a miserable state we are, and to what condition we have reached? Will you not intercede for us with your Lord?' Noah will reply, 'Today my Lord has become so angry as he had never been before and will never be in the future. Myself, go to the Prophet, Muhammad. The people will come to me, and I will prostrate myself underneath Allah's throne. Then I will be addressed, O Muhammad, raise your head, intercede, for your intercession will be accepted, and ask for anything, for you will be given. Volume 4, Book 55, number 557. Narrated by Abdullah. Allah's apostle recited the following verse, in the usual tone, Fahal min Mudalkir, 54.15. Volume 4, Book 55, number 558. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. The Prophet said, I have been made victorious with as-Saba, i.e. an easterly wind, and the people of Ad were destroyed by ad-Dabur, i.e. a westerly wind. Narrated Abu Sa'id. Ali sent a piece of gold to the Prophet, who distributed it among 4 persons: Al-Aqra bin Habas al-Hanzali from the tribe of Mujashi, Uyayna bin Badr al-Fazari, Zaid at-Tai who belonged to the tribe of Bani Naban, and Alqama bin Ulatha al-Amir who belonged to the tribe of Bani Kalab. So the Quraysh and the Ansar became angry and said, He, i.e. the Prophet, gives the chief of Najd and does not give us. The Prophet said, I give them, so as to attract their hearts to Islam. Then a man with sunken eyes, prominent checks, a raised forehead, a thick beard and a shaven head, came in front of the Prophet, and said, Be afraid of Allah, O Muhammad. The Prophet said, Who would obey Allah if I disobeyed him? Is it fair that Allah has trusted all the people of the earth to me while you do not trust me? Somebody who, I think was Khalid bin al-Walid, requested the Prophet to let him chop that man's head off, but he prevented him. When the man left, the Prophet said, Among the offspring of this man will be some who will recite the Quran, but the Quran will not reach beyond their throats, i.e., they will recite like parrots and will not understand it nor act on it. And they will renegade from the religion as an arrow goes through the game's body. They will kill the Muslims but will not disturb the idolaters. If I should live up to their time, I will kill them as the people of Ad were killed, i.e. I will kill all of them. Volume 4, Book 55, number 559. Narrated by Abdullah. I heard the Prophet reciting, Fahal min Mudakir. See Hadith number 557. Volume 4, Book 55, number 560. Narrated by Abdullah bin Zamar. I heard the Prophet while referring to the person who had cut the legs of the she-camel, of the Prophet Saleh, saying, The man who was appointed for doing this job, was a man of honor and power in his nation like Abu Zamar. Volume 4, Book 55, number 561. Narrated by Ibn Umar. When Allah's apostle landed at Al-Hajr during the Ghazwa of Tabuk, he ordered his companions not to drink water from its well or reserve water from it. They said, We have already kneaded the dough with its water, and also filled our bags with its water. On that, the Prophet ordered them to throw away the dough and pour out the water. Volume 4, Book 55, number 562. Narrated by Abdullah bin Umar. The people landed at the land of Thamud called Al-Hajr along with Allah's apostle, and they took water from its well for drinking and kneading the dough with it as well. When Allah's apostle heard about it, he ordered them to pour out the water they had taken from its wells and feed the camels with the dough, and ordered them to take water from the well whence the she-camel, of Prophet Saleh, used to drink. Volume 4, Book 55, number 563. Narrated by Abdullah bin Umar. When the Prophet passed by a place called Al-Hajr, he said, Do not enter the house of those who were unjust to themselves, unless you enter, weeping, lest you should suffer the same punishment as was inflicted upon them. After that he covered his face with his sheet cloth while he was on the camel saddle.